So Monica is a very fresh client of my Millionaire Mastermind, which is
Yes, I
so much
am.
fun, so much fun. So Monica, how about we start with a little bit of introduction, where you are, what you do, just a little bit about yourself.
Yes, I am 45 years old and I've been a leader for 20 years. And I started my coaching business in September. And I'm married. I have 3 kids.
Beautiful.
Actually, I've been married for 20 years.
Yay, I
So,
love this. Beautiful. Sorry, you're running leadership training or leadership coaching, right?
yes,
Yeah,
leadership and business coaching.
perfect. I'm just taking notes. And just let everybody know where you live as well in this beautiful world.
I live in Norway and in Stavanger, if someone knows where that is.
We have a lot of participants from Nordic countries, so I'm sure some of them know where it is. Wonderful. So, Monica, tell us a little bit about you. What was going on for you before you met me, and what inspired you to join my Millionaire Mastermind?
Uh, I was just starting and I was following you. I took the free masterclass and I got a success advisor and I told her that I'm joining you when I got the money. And yeah, my business was okay, but it
Mhm.
was not taking off. And I was hoping, praying, doing all the
Yeah,
stuff to, and I, of course, working very hard to double or increase my income,
yeah,
but it didn't happen.
yeah, yeah.
So I think I was taking 3 of your free masterclasses.
Wow. I
So
love
I
it.
was just I'm going to do this, but I need to have more money coming in first. That was my thought.
Mm, how
Yes.
how incorrect, but I love this because this is how many people think, right? This is such a
Yes.
beautiful example. Okay, Monica, what are some of your biggest wins? I mean, we've been together for a month only, right? I think it's a
Mm.
month or so. What are some of your biggest wins so far?
Of course, the money, because when I joined you, just after 2 weeks, my income not only double, but 4 times more, my income increase. Yes. So of course that is a big win, but I think the biggest win is the transitions that I made in myself
Mm, tell us.
because because I am really a new person. Um, my identity has changed
Mhm.
and I am living from the end.
Yes.
And it's at work, but I have some epiphany that this thing I'm going through right now is just so amazing. And I see it's uh, doing in my work as well. Yes.
Oh, this is so amazing. And so let's talk a little bit about that income. Can you share with us what were you on kind of before you started and what was the quantum leap within the first 2 weeks?
Yes. When I started, I usually were 40,000 Norwegian krone. I think it is almost 4,000
Yeah,
euros.
kind of like that.
Yes.
1,000.
Yes.
Mhm.
And my highest income was 100,000 Norwegian, with which is 10K.
Yeah.
And just 2 weeks after I joined you, I reached 200 Norwegian. Yeah,
Okay.
krone.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
love it.
amazing.
Freaking amazing. If you knew this, you wouldn't wait three master classes to join me.
No,
Yeah, I love it.
no.
It's so inspiring. So Monica, this is so good. And like I know you mentioned that you've transformed very much
Mm,
inside.
mm,
Um, in terms of this transformation, what do you think is the biggest difference about, I mean, it's only a month, right? But you're already a
yes.
different version of you. What do you feel is the biggest difference between this version of you and Monica who started with me?
I think it is that I now, when I take decisions,
Yeah.
I take them out of being brave and not out of fear.
Yes, that's huge.
Yes. And I'm so thankful and grateful all the time. I just wake up and yeah, I'm a new person.
So good. I love it. I'm so excited about this. And it's so fast. And remember, we actually had a call when you started. I told you, you are a high achiever. You do things very well. You're action taker. You just need instructions. And look how fast
Yes.
you actually applied. This is so phenomenal. So, Monica, let's talk a little bit about that decision because you already mentioned it took you 3 master classes, and I'm sure you wish it was right away.
Yes.
What was going through your mind that, or what was happening in your circumstances that was taking you away from this decision? How did you eventually make the decision?
I was so full of fear, Eva. I was afraid that I didn't have enough money to pay my bills, my mortgages, and I thought I cannot invest this money because before I have more money.
Yeah.
And I think there was this conversation with you that really changed my mind because you told me, what do you really want?
Hmm.
And when do you want to achieve it? And I wanted to achieve it yesterday.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Yeah. So I just found the decision in me and I wanted, okay, I need to do something in my head
Mhm.
and I cannot go forward with this thing I'm doing right now because this is not working. I need to do something different. And as I told you, I've been following you for a while, and I think you are an extremely good teacher and you know what you're doing.
Mhm.
And do you remember the text I wrote to you before I signed up?
No, remind me.
I told you I've been reading and studying a lot of leadership and manifesting things, and I told you that I have a extremely high expectation for you. So if you didn't think you will deliver to me, just tell me to go away.
Yes,
Do you remember that?
I remember that one. Yes, and
Yes.
I said to you that I will.
Yeah,
You
you
like,
said that.
yeah, I just literally asked you a couple of questions about you, and I knew right away that you're a disciplined person. Because you were achieving in other areas before. I mean, what was your income in corporate world when you were there?
1, 2 million
Right. So
Norwegian.
what would that be? 30K per month or 20K per month or something like that?
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, 20.
Yeah.
So that was your income there, but you were also telling me about some other business where you were a top performer, and I was like, you have it in you, but
Mm.
you just need to learn how to develop paradigms in your business to make that kind of
Yes.
money and more in your business. And I had no doubt about you, like that you will follow instructions because everybody who follows instructions get results. It's just people that I have to drag to do the work, they don't get results. But this is why we have the accountability. And look at you, right? We delivered. It's not just me delivering. I gave you what you needed, right? Which is I
Mm.
always do, but you did the work. And in
Yes.
2 weeks, like, oh my God, double your biggest month, quadruple or 5 times your average month.
Mm.
How long were you in business until you joined? Like, was it like 1 year or how long were you running your business before you joined?
Just 6 or 7 months.
6 or 7 months, right?
Yeah,
And it was,
7.
yeah, and it was kind of like similar average for
Yeah, yeah,
400,000 and then 10,000. Like it's freaking phenomenal, right?
yeah. It's just 1 month with 100 Norwegian kroner. So the average was 40 and 50.
Yeah, look at you.
So
200
yeah.
in 2 weeks. And I know, like, I mean, Millionaire Mastermind is 6 months, you're probably going to surpass the 500,000. I love
I
it.
will.
So good. So Monica, what would you say to people? Actually, tell us a little bit about this whole money conversation in your head, right? Like, what was your biggest lesson about money? Because you went to six banks to secure this,
Yes, I
right?
did.
So tell us a little
Yes.
bit about what was the biggest breakthrough around money that allowed you to actually invest um, in yourself and actually be here and multiply your income so fast.
I didn't have the money. So, and when you are starting from yourself and starting a business, you don't have the salary coming in as a secure income, right? So the bank in Norway, they are very restricted. So I went to, I think, six, seven, or maybe eight different banks. But I had already made up my mind that I'm going to invest in this.
Mhm.
This is my opportunity to grow my business.
Mhm.
And so I went to all these different banks, and I did something that I don't want to encourage you to do that, but my husband didn't want me to do it, but I did it anyway.
Well, I'm sure he would be happy knowing what you did. Yes.
Now he is
Sometimes,
happy.
see, we have to sometimes do what's right for us. Yeah,
Yes,
because he will benefit from your financial abundance as well. Beautiful.
yes.
Yeah, I love it. And what was happening? I'm always curious, like, what was happening in your mind before? Because you went to three master classes. What was happening about taking out a loan or borrowing money? What kind of thoughts did you have that stopped you from doing it initially?
Fear,
Fear.
fear, bankruptcy.
Right.
I was so afraid that this will destroy my business,
Mm-hmm.
and I was thinking, no, I cannot do this. But um, it was the conversation with you, Eva, who
Mm-hmm.
shifted,
Mm-hmm.
and with the success advisor who
Mm-hmm.
helped me as well, and to realize that what do I want to focus on?
Yeah.
The worst thing that would happen, or the best thing?
Yeah.
And that shift in me, I think that's the biggest thing, because I don't want to live in fear.
Yes.
I want to live in freedom,
Yes.
in wealth.
Love
Yeah.
it. And you always had it in you. All you needed is tools.
Yes.
So
And now
beautiful.
I got them.
Yeah, I'm just so happy for you. And I'm so excited because I don't know, I have a feeling that you're going to be making 100,000 very soon. Like, not your goal, you're going to go double because that's how fast it's going, easily. So Monica, we have quite a few participants watching, and I'm so grateful that you shared from the heart where you were at
Mm.
because so many participants are afraid to organize money. And I always say, listen, if you're not making that extra on the side to pay in installments, it's a chicken and an egg because I can teach you how to make it, but first we have to figure it out. Right?
Yes.
Figure it out. What would be your best advice? We know how it works, probably they feel that I can help them, and then the mind or circumstances are taking them out. What would be your best advice to make the best decision to achieve their goals in the next 6 to 12 months?
Make a brave decision and be firm and calm and grateful, because everything will work out for you if you think so. And
Yeah.
if you believe so, as Bob Proctor said, if you can believe it in your head, you can have it in your hands. So believe and be brave, and you can have it.
Yeah.
You can have it all.
Yeah.
And with a good teacher like you, Eva, I am secure, and
Mhm.
everybody else will, because you have the tools to guide us.
Yeah.
And then it's up to me to do and to use the tools that you are giving us. So, yeah, just be grateful and do it.
Love it. Yes.
Yeah.
So listen, guys, if you're watching us and you know that we can help you fulfill your dreams, just make a decision because many people wait for all the ducks in a row. Monica is such a perfect example. I've got to first earn money, but the paradigms are not designed to make that extra spare money to invest in themselves. And she just made a decision. She worked out the finances, and look what's happened in 2 weeks' time. Like, it's just phenomenal. And it can happen to you. Now, we're not saying that every single one of you is going to get phenomenal results like this in 2 weeks' time, but definitely within 6 to 12 months. And again, it's all down to, are you going to do the work? So Monica is very disciplined. She's like, she was like, Eva, give me this tutorial. This tutorial. I'm going to study. And she just basically picked my brains, and I gave her what she was looking for. She studied, she implemented, and she's living beautiful results. So you can do this too. All you've got to do is trust your intuition, make that decision, start with us, and surrender yourself to teaching. I love what you said, Monica. We don't need, but we really benefit from having a teacher who teaches in simple step-by-step way, who achieved what we want to achieve. And it just stops us from making mistakes, stops us from wasting time and money, pulls us out of these emotional, challenges, or helps busting through fear. And this is the shortcut to your success. I deeply believe that mentorship saves you 10 years of hustle and grind and also pain, and it can help you achieve your goal in 6 to 12 months. So if this inspires you guys, the link is in the description of this video. Click it, get on the other side, and you may as well be surrounded by people like Monica, who create miracles every single day, and you can do this too. So thank you so much, Monica. This has been so inspiring.
Thank you for having me.
And I'm looking forward to our next successes, because this is going to continue.
Yeah, me too.
I love it. Thank you so much.